What is going on, guys? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Gina Tuan, Happy New Year's. What's going on, guys? Old, what's going on, brother? Real quick, can you guys see the chat on the screen? Should I increase it a little bit? Let me see something here. Maybe I should move myself out of the way. Move that. Hold on, guys. I'm switching something here. There, let's see if that's a little better. All right, but I don't like that green, though. That's the only thing. Let me see. You know what? I'm going to change it real quick. There we go. All right, guys, what is going on? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Happy New Year's to everybody. Hope you guys had a great New Year's. Oh my gosh, I got some stories to tell about New Year's last night, but I'm not even gonna bring it up right now. I'm just gonna let it be. But it was a crazy one for myself. A lot of craziness. Absolute craziness, guys. Let's see here, we're good to go. All right, we're good. What's going on, brother? It said NFK to the moon. Where's Troy at? Bro, where's Troy been? Troy's been popping up here and there screaming NFK, and then he disappears for like a week. I don't know what's going on, but we are going to... Dude, is this basically like a members-only stream? We're gonna be talking about some NFK stuff here on the members-only stream, so we'll figure that out here soon. But today I just wanted to kind of, come on, obviously New Year's, check out the charts, couple things going on here that we're going to look at. New meme coin that popped up that Ricky brought to my attention, but actually I was also looking at an article. I think someone brought this up on the stream the other day, so we're going to talk about this. But let's get into this, guys. So Bitcoin right now is $94,000 right now. 94, looks like she's around 94.1. Basically, like we've been talking about, been pretty much boring. Nothing much going on in the last, pretty much week, right? We've been kind of chopping around. We'll see little dips. We'll see little moves towards the upside, but really just nothing much going on. And I think it's all about to end here soon. And I mean this boringness, the low volume in the market. Today, obviously, is a national holiday. We have New Year's in the States, so the stock market, everything is pretty much closed as of today other than crypto, right? But I think volume as of tomorrow is going to get right back up and running. And I think tomorrow is going to be a very big day as far as kind of seeing what the markets are going to be bringing, at least for the next week or two, until we can kind of see, Trump getting into office, inauguration. Are we going to see that, buy the news, sell the rumor event? Or are we going to, did I say that correctly? Buy the rumor, sell the news event? Or are we going to see, more of what we've been seeing for the last few weeks, more of this downward kind of action? Maybe we'll see a move towards the upside only to get rejected and more downward. I personally think, you guys know what I think. I've been talking about this for the last maybe 2 weeks now that we've kind of seen this downward move, that as we get into the holidays, we were going to see this, slow but sure, move towards the downside. If anything, wasn't expecting much of a big move in the market, especially for Bitcoin, given the volume. But right after the holidays were over, we have obviously in the States, the election just ended. We have Trump coming into the office, whether you love him or hate him, running off of a lot of big things pro crypto. A lot of people are betting big on this as far as the market's really seeing a big another revive of the Trump pump going in. So we're going to have to see how this plays out. But me personally, I have, obviously, you guys know, I sold big pretty much everything when we hit the top around 108. Let that bear flag play out, and I did start accumulating as we started dropping down, particularly in meme coins and alts as well. And we're going to cover a couple things that I did pick up that I forgot to bring up on a couple other streams pretty much stuff that I've already been talking about that I bought and sold in the last year, buying back in because I am pretty bullish on a lot of these projects. So with that being said, let's do this. What's going on, Ricky? Ricky's in the house. So like I said, Bitcoin right now been hovering around 94K. Nothing too crazy, right? Nothing too crazy. The market as a whole, you can see today, we are in the green. The XLM's absolutely ripping today. We have Phantom up 14%, HBAR up 10%, XRP 10%, right? Crow's actually up 5%. That's nice. Algorithm, you can see around the clock for not every single project for I would say 80% of the market right now. Alts are trying to recover some of the losses that we've seen. What I am noticing right now for today, you can see meme coins are slightly down as far as like Bunk and Whiff and Pepe and Brett and the top 100, right? So you guys know how this works, right? You guys have all been here. Meme coins are going to sit on the back burner for right now, right? While alts, Bitcoin kind of retrace and get back their gains. And what do you think is going to happen? What do you think is going to follow? Meme coins are probably going to start flipping out and start going crazy up as long as the markets stay confident and the markets stay pretty much in the green, right? So that's why, thumbnail, I'm saying, I'm pretty much betting that meme coins are going to be ripping here soon in probably the next few days, maybe the next week or two, given that the markets kind of stay on track as far as us looking towards the upside. So XLM is absolutely killing it today. I saw people talking about it in the Discord. I don't know what the hell is going on with XLM. I know XRP, there's a couple articles we're going to check out, but XRP is actually, those are some big things going on for XRP that are, the reason why XRP is actually ripping too. Fear and Greed Index, looking great, honestly. I love it when we start getting back into that fear and that neutral. To me, it just makes me feel good when I'm buying in on a lot of these projects. You guys know, I don't like to use hate, but I dislike buying when we're in greed and extreme greed, right? Even when the markets, and we're going to be moving up, I just do not like buying in greed or extreme greed. I don't know what it is. But when we start getting into neutral, when we really get into fear and stuff like that, and the fear and greed index, that's when I'm like, I just feel comfortable buying in because it's always played out properly, right? As long as you have patience, you're buying in at some of these levels when the markets are kind of, scared, or maybe a lot of people are on the sidelines right now and you're buying in, taking advantage of that fear, usually with patience plays out really well, right? So you can see, obviously, we are at that right dead smack in the middle where the markets are kind of, and this plays out perfectly, right? We have January starting today, obviously, but we have, a lot of things going on in this next few weeks, right? And you have obviously the big dips that we've seen in the last few weeks, right? So you kind of have the buy and sell kind of fear and greed where you have half the market that's like, hell yeah, I'm betting on Trump and him getting into office, and hopefully the strategic reserve and everything that's going on pro crypto that's going to be taking place. And you have the other half in the market scared, right? Which I don't blame them. We've seen somewhat of a dip here, in the last few weeks, but you have half the market kind of scared, sitting on the side. Someone pointed out the other day or yesterday that right now, stable coins are at like records right now as far as, people holding stable coins. Usually that's a good sign. People are sitting on the side. They haven't cashed out, taken all their money off exchanges, but they're sitting in stable coins, kind of waiting to see when that confidence comes back in the market. Me personally, I like to buy in before those people, start flooding back in with the FOMO, right? So what do is you buy when everybody is scared. Not financial advice, but that's what I usually tend to do. So Tuan said, bro, literally can't believe it's 2025 and we're already in altcoin season. I feel like, bro, well, I can't believe it's 2025 as well, but I'm trying to think, I'm like, altcoin season, it's like, bro, we got a taste of altcoin season like a month ago, 2 months ago, whenever the hell it was, right? When alts were ripping, we had dominance dropping like crazy, and then it was like very short-lived, and then we jumped right out of altcoin season. I've never really seen that particularly happen in the market on the last run. I'm sure it did. I just wasn't paying attention, but we got a little dose of it. I feel like we're like in the beginning stages of a full blown altcoin season, going to be ripping. But in order for us to get into that, we're going to need Bitcoin to just build that confidence back in the market, right? We need the confidence back in the market. So if that's, if we have to sit here and wait for Bitcoin to run back up and make new highs and whatever the case is, so be it, right? Patience, 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 guys. Sorry, I was reading something real quick while I was looking. Rodney, what's going on, brother? Ricky said, after I hit big in the bull market, I promise there will be no poor people in my neighborhood as I will relocate to a rich neighborhood. I saw you say that yesterday, buddy. You got to drop it in the stream, though. It's hilarious. Do you guys like the chat on the actual stream, or should I just move it? I don't mind it. I just feel like it's blocking, it's blocking stuff. I'm gonna attempt to say your name. Let's see here. Is it Alil? I know I did not say that correctly. I'm gonna just call you A. I'm going to call you Captain A. Can you check lobby? Yeah, we'll pull it up. What ecosystem is this on? Uh-oh, Ricky, look what I have loaded up here, bro. We're gonna talk about this project here in a minute. I'm taking it that it's on Solana. Twan said it's blocking it. What's it blocking? Let me just move the... I'm going to get rid of the chat for right now because it's like, I don't know. It's kind of in good real estate, let's just say. I'm going to move it over. There we go. Let me move myself over real quick. I need to like figure out a good spot to put that chat. There we go. All right, yeah, so this is the project, bro. So A wants to check out lobby. So let's just see here. So liquidity, 150,000 locked, not bad. Market cap right under $1 million, not too bad. It's been out for a little over a month and a half. I mean, the numbers check out, right? Obviously, I always want to look at those numbers and kind of see if this is like a brand new project, been out for a little while. Doesn't look terrible as far as the numbers. What I will say is... obviously, you saw those newbie gains market or the project drops. You can always see, especially on Solana, they're always going to rip that initial run, right? And then you kind of gone into this where it's in a spot now where it's accumulating, and we're ready to see if this project's actually going to survive, right? So that it's been out for about a month and a half, it doesn't look bad. I mean, it's up 24% for today as of now. So I mean, all I can say about this project is bottom would probably be somewhere around that 51 area, and I'll mark it right here. That would be a spot that I would keep an eye out on as far as support. You can see a nice little bounce and then a run up. It is breaking. It broke above the 786 on the fib retracement. So, I mean, doesn't look bad. The 618 is obviously going to be a big spot for some resistance. This thing's run up 4 or 5 times, a little bit above the 618 and gotten rejected pretty much every time at the same spot. Let me mark that real quick. At around the 14, obviously eating up a 0 on its way up. So doesn't look bad. I would say keep an eye out on this 14 area. If you do break above there or around that area, that might be a good spot to maybe just reposition yourself, not financial advice. If it looks like it's going to hit its head again and possibly get rejected, take advantage of that because then you can buy back in down here if you're long-term on the project. Looks like it has support somewhere around that 51 area. So... but like I said, project, the numbers don't look bad. If this seems like this is something you're interested in with the, you said there's an artist, Stephen Bliss. Oh, yeah. First Memecoin created by Stephen Bliss, the OG artist of Grand Theft Auto. And, oh, nice. Oh, yeah. Oh yeah, bro. Good luck with that, bro. Koktoshi in the house. What's going on, bro? What is going on, man? So real quick, I want to jump in on some things real quick, and I want to let's see here. So it was brought to my attention by Ricky, and you know what's funny is Ricky brought this up, and I was like stumbling across this article. First today, I'm on Solana, and I'm like, dude, why is everything everything's like Roman, like the Roman Empire? Like if you can see Maximus and let's see here, Dogus Maximus, and I'm in Fartus Maximus, Elonus Maximus. Everything is, that's the thing for today, right? Because obviously there's something that's trending, and I'm like, what the hell is going on? I'm like, what is going on with all these freaking, with all this? Everything seems to be something's going on that I didn't know, right? So Ricky brought it to my attention, and then I saw this article. I don't know, how do you pronounce this? Kikius? Kikius price rises as Pepe whale buys, but downside risk remains. So let's see here. So this obviously is a big project that just dropped. Let me see here. Reaching a high of 40 cents. Did it really get that high? Now, you be careful, guys, because I'm going to tell you straight up. I bought in on this one right here when I jumped in. I jumped in on this project right here, and this isn't the actual project, right? This isn't the actual project, if I'm not mistaken. This definitely did not get up to 40 cents right here, but it's #1 trending on Solana, and it's obviously boosted. So just be cautious, because I bought in, I jumped out right when I figured out that it wasn't the right project with some profit, believe it or not. So I wasn't even upset, but I was like, damn. But I believe, is this the right project? Now I'm a little worried. A lot of imitators out there. Let's read this article and see here. So Kikius, I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly. Kekius? Kekius. Ricky, is this the right project, bro? Is it at 1 cent right now? Market cap 300 million. This is probably it right here. 31 cents. Oh my, wait, is it on Ethereum? Nah, this can't be it. This could be it, actually. Look how many different ones there are. Market cap. Yeah, Ethereum seems to be the biggest one. I wonder if this is if the actual one that they speak of is on Ethereum. Let's see. So Kekius price surged by 200%, reaching a high of 40 cents, pushing its market cap over 332 million. I believe it is the one on Ethereum. The surge happened after Elon Musk changed his X profile picture, name in picture, to that name, triggering more purchases by trader. There are signs that some crypto investors anticipate that that the token will continue soaring. In the next few weeks, one whale exchanged 62 billion worth of Pepe tokens worth 1.2 million into Kekius token. More large buyers have executed similar trades as shown below. There were over 10 trades worth over $425,000 in the last 24 hours. I'm just like, while I'm reading this, I'm like thinking, because I bought in on this one on Solana, and now I'm thinking, I'm like, holy crap. I'm pretty sure we're talking about the one that's on Ethereum. But you guys can see, look what Elon Musk, my dude literally changed his name, Kekius Maximus. And then obviously the price, the project freaking went crazy. Hmm. So let's see here. Let's read on. So these investors are buying Celsius token because Elon Musk's influence in the social, economic, and political space. Socially, he is one of the most popular person globally with over 200 million X followers. Let's see here. He is the richest person on earth with a net worth of 450 billion. This wealth comes from companies. We already know all this crap. What's going on with this? So Kekia's surge also mirrors that of all other recent launches and hype meme coins. For example, Mudang price soared from 2 cents in September to 70 cents. As the hype rose, it has dropped 62%. 62%. Similarly, the peanut, the squirrel. Obviously, we all know that story. Therefore, there is a likelihood that Kekia's price will continue to rise in the next few days as more exchanges list it. This is notably since it's now being traded on Mexi. You know what we can do to figure this out is pull it up on here. Market cap. Bruh. That's what I'm trying to figure out, guys. Someone tell us what is going on. What chain is this freaking project on? Because we're all sitting here trying to figure this out. Because you guys are asking me, I'm asking you. The article doesn't tell us, right? Because you can see other projects that they're talking about, like Peanut, Mudang, they were on Solana, right? But what I'm seeing on here is that they said the price surged to 40 cents, right? This one didn't jump up to 40 cents. This one ran up to 2 cents. So let's see the one. I don't even know if I spelled that correctly. Let's see here. This one, I'm telling you, they're talking about the one on Ethereum. 100%. Because look, this one ran up to 39 cents. 39 cents. But what's weird is it says community takeover, which, I mean, it doesn't. Oh, okay. This was on this December the 14th. Created by Grok, shilled by Pepe, loved by Elon. I think so. I think the official one's going to be on Ethereum, guys, is what I'm seeing, is what it looks like. But what's crazy is even when you look it up on CoinMarketCap, the number one that pops up is the one that's on Solana. Right, let's just look it up one more time. Yeah, this one pops up. This is the one that's on Solana. Now, they do have the one that's on Deck Screener, which that's what we're looking at right here. Let me see if there's anything. See, look, and this is what's crazy is see like crypto.news, right? This is the official site posted on CoinMarketCap on the one that's on Solana, right? And it says Kekia surges as Pepe Whale buys in. Basically, the article that we just read in. They linked that article. There's already 2,000 votes on here. A little confused here, guys. But I'm going to guess that it's probably the one that's on Ethereum. That's probably the official one, but hopefully this Soul Scan. Bruh. Why does there have to be like 1,000 of them? Because now there's this one on Solana that's running ads, but it doesn't have the same picture. Bro. Ricky, which one did you buy in on? Which one did you jump in on? Because now I'm thinking that this one might be the one. Let me put this on our watch list so I don't have to keep searching for it. Yeah, I think the other one is it. But this one, what's crazy is this one has, look at this, someone just bought $20,000. This one right here, though, is at $70 million in volume for the day. I guess I'm going to have to do a little bit more research to find out, guys, because I don't know what the hell is going on with this as far as which one's the official one. I will say if you're on Ethereum, the one that's on Ethereum is probably going to be your is going to be the best, is going to be the one, right? But obviously you can see they have cross chain, but the one on Solana, there's like 17 on Solana right now. Look on Coinbase. Did Coinbase drop it? Coinbase. Just go in here. Just get me in here. Just want to look at the charts, bro. Yeah, this is the one that's on Ethereum. This is the one that's on Ethereum. So, I don't flipping know, bro. Like I said, I'm guessing the official one is going to be on Ethereum. But, yeah, there's going to be like 5 different other ones that are on Solana as well. So, we'll see how this plays out. We'll see how it plays out. Jay, yeah, there's like freaking a bunch of different versions of the project. I'm gonna be honest, the one I bought in on is this one right here. That's at it's at a $9 million market cap. Because I mean I was looking around, I was like, this has to be the one. It's got $70 million in volume, right? But who freaking knows? Now I'm like, should I just sell off? It's at where I bought in right now. Yeah, Twan said he thinks it's going to be on Ethereum. I'm pretty sure it is the one that we're talking about. It's on Ethereum as well. I don't know. We'll have to get back to that and find out. Ricky said, I'm sure the one that's on... Yeah, the ones... Well, the ones, yeah, plural. Like, we don't know... We don't know which one, though. Right? Because you have this one. You go into actual Solana, into the deck screener, and look, there's another one that's right here. Right? This one's... I know this one's not it. Freaking $700,000 market cap. Definitely not it. Right? You have another one down here, which I think... No, that's the other one. Twan said he's gonna text Elon real quick and he'll get back to us. Let us know, bro. Let us know. I know the one that's on Ethereum is the official one, but let us know if there's affiliated like a cross chain for Solana. Jay said this reminds me of Call, right? You remember when Call dropped on Solana? What a freaking debacle it was. Absolutely terrible. Bruh, I'm honestly itching to probably just sell off on this one. And you know what's going to happen, right, Ricky? I'm going to sell off and this thing's going to go flipping. It's going to go crazy. I just don't trust it, dude. It's going to pump. I already know. It's going to freaking go crazy. But you know what? I just don't want to hold on to this project. I'm actually in profit too. Or am I? I don't know, guys. We'll figure it out. But it's probably going to rip. Get ready. It's probably going to rip off. I don't even see my wallet on here. I just sold. I don't even see my wallet on here. I'm telling you, I don't even know which one I bought in on now. I'm like so confused. Well, I'll keep an eye on it. Let's get back into the charts. We wasted 30 minutes on that freaking project. If anybody finds out what's going on as far as like what the official one is, let us know. Especially if it's on Solana. Let us know. Someone was saying XRP. So XRP, bro, XRP's freaking ripping. Look at this bull flag that just played out. Holy hell. There is an article real quick. What is it? No, it was on. Hold on here. This is it right here. Ripple unlocks 500 million XRP with this promise message. No. Let's see here. Ripple has unlocked a massive volume of XRP tokens from its escrow today, which is in line with the monthly schedule. However, the latest unlock has come with a mysterious message that has intrigued the XRP community. Notably, popular market tracker Whale Alert highlighted Ripple's January 1st, 2025 unlock in a post on X. So, according to the update, $500 million XRP left Ripple's escrow account for an unknown destination today. At the time of the transaction, the unlocked tokens were valued at $1 billion. Damn. The unlock occurred at the Ripple 25 wallet, which saw its balance rise to 1 billion tokens shortly after the unlock. However, Ripple dispatched the received 500 million tokens to another wallet, Ripple 13. Interestingly, Ripple has locked the 500 million XRP tokens in escrow within this receipt wallet. I'm a little confused. Did you guys get confused from all that back and forth? Notably, at the press time, the January escrow execution has only registered the unlock of 500 million XRP since Ripple's typically unlocks 1 billion tokens. The second batch of releases is expected before the end of the day. All right, that's dope, but why is it causing Ripple to go crazy is my question. Meanwhile, accompanying the 500 million XRP unlock transaction was a memo with a message stating that January 20th, Inauguration Day, keep that in mind, is around the corner, and that President-elect Donald Trump will be in the White House. The author added that Trump's arrival, we are going to make crypto great again. This message has intrigued members of the XRP community, particularly as it hints at optimism for a promising year for crypto in the US with Donald Trump as president. So looks like they, I mean, it was on track to unlock those 500 million XRP, obviously, right? But I guess what it said was it had a memo about the inauguration day. And this just goes back to what I've been telling you guys. You know, we've been talking about this for the last week or two since we've kind of been seeing a cool off in the markets, that I was anticipating, and I'm sure a lot of people as well were anticipating, that the markets were going to pick back up right after the holidays coming into inauguration. Now, what's going to happen after the inauguration? We don't particularly know. I'm honestly hinting at we're probably going to see a nice run in the next week or two as we lead up into the 20th, right? Or around that area. Almost like I keep saying, buy the rumor, sell the news event. I wouldn't be surprised as right after inauguration, we see somewhat of another cool off in the markets as everything is kind of leveling itself out. But for right now, what we have in front of us is probably going back into that Trump pump where the markets are going to be pumping with anticipation of the articles that we've been talking about, right? Supposedly, this is all hearsay for now, that there's going to be executive orders being signed, right? The first day up until the first week in regards to making sure that the U.S. can secure that strategic reserve, on top of a lot of people that are still in question, but they should be getting into place as far as taking over, like the SEC, what's his name, Dirty Gary, you know, and a few other people as far as that hold financial positions that are very pro crypto, right? So we have a lot of this stuff going on. Basically, what they're calling is the most pro crypto government that we're going to have in office, right? And obviously that's going to be coming into effect coming up January the 20th. So the markets, in my opinion, should be rallying up into that point. Now, what's going to happen after that? We don't necessarily know. I still do think that we have these next few months, right, that we're going to see this nice, you know, we're going to see ups and downs, but I think we're going to probably be topping out in this market in the next few months is what my opinion is. We have one more big run. So even if we see a buy the rumor, sell the news event coming up from starting tomorrow up until around the 20th, and we see a little bit of a retracement after that, let's say Bitcoin, you know, runs up to $110,000, right? And then we start seeing maybe a retracement after that around the inauguration. I don't think it's going to retrace down to, you know, 50,000 or 60. I don't even think it's probably going to break below 100. Maybe we see 90,000 briefly, you know, 95 to like 99,000 briefly, and then we start moving back up, you know, because I do think the markets are still going to be pretty confident and stay on that bullish narrative, you know, at least for the first few months that we have Trump in office. So there was a chart that I had, not this one. Where's that chart? Not this one either. What do you guys think, though? I mean, you guys tell me. This is a chart that I had. We'll talk about this here in a second. Gina said, will the real Kekius, I don't even know how to pronounce it. Is it Kekius, please stand up. What? I'm so curious now to see. All right, so that freaking project that I did sell off dumped. Not dumped, but I mean, it did drop I just sold it at like the 90s, so I don't know. I think dropped actually a good chunk from where I just sold off at. It's down about 10%. Ricky said, I know one dude that put 55,000 on it and 1 hour made $1 million. Hell yeah. Old said, perhaps sell 50%. I know I'm reading this 10 minutes later. I sold it all. Just because I'm telling you, now I'm starting to get a little I just feel like this project particularly that I bought in on is not the correct one, in my opinion. I think on Solana, it's going to probably be this one right here is what I think. I think it's this one. And the reason why I think it is because the price isn't exactly what the one on Ethereum is, right? Because the one on Ethereum is 30 cents. This one is 0.0030. On top of that, it has the same freaking message that the one on Ethereum has, and I believe it's the same picture as well. You guys got me back on here. I'm sitting here trying to investigate what's going on. Look at this chart that I have for Bitcoin. This goes back to 2019, I believe, right? 2019. These are this is basically a curved trend line, right? That you guys can see that we pretty much have stayed. We bounced off of a few times in these last bull runs that we've had. And I think this is still going to play out where we haven't come up to it. But I think what we might see is potentially we saw this run, right? We didn't come all the way up to it. We saw the bounce. I'm thinking we're probably going to see some kind of a double top where Bitcoin, if this is short term or if this is going to be the top, but I'm thinking 110, potentially 111,000 is going to be where our next target's going to be as far as highs, where we're going to probably hit our head at. If that's going to be the top, who knows? Who knows? Studio said he's watching from West Africa. Hell yeah, bro. Happy New Year's, brother. Jake, when you guys think Solana will get back to 200? I mean, as soon as Bitcoin gets back up to 100. Ricky said, how is my B-cut 0.02 B-cut doing? What the hell are you talking about, bro? What in the heck are you talking about? So if Solana, I don't mean to keep going back and forth, but if Solana can stay above the 236 right here at around $2.26, somewhere around here, this thing will probably, I would say most likely what Solana is going to do if it can stay above the 236, it'll probably find some support at around $2.26 and probably hit its head at around $2.47, consolidating until we probably get this confirmation in the whole market, aka Bitcoin, that we're going to start ripping again. B-cut. What the hell? Did we talk about B-cut? What is it on Ethereum? Your 0.02 B cut, you're not a millionaire yet, bro. You got to keep hodling. You're not there yet. You're close. You got to keep hodling. I never get myself enough water before I start streaming. You're almost there, though, bro. Just keep hodling. Wynn said, can you check Hedge? Yeah, I'll pull up Hedge. Oops. Jay, I'm about to go on a walk. Bro, I'm didn't want to say it out live, but I'm actually, and you guys, listen, if you see me drinking, come through the screen and slap me. I'm going sober. Like I was a drunk. No, but I'm not even gonna be drinking any beer for right now. I'm gonna probably just take a cool off. Take it easy. I did drink a lot last night, and I'm not saying this just because I drank a lot last night. I'm saying this because I just was like, you know what? I need to we're gonna put the craft beers down for a little while, and we're gonna just kind of go from there. I'm being serious. Yeah, I appreciate it, bro. When I tell you guys I have a story for you guys about New Year's, I'm not even BSing you. Last night was a night to remember, and not necessarily in the best. It was freaking crazy, dude. Absolutely crazy. So Hedge, I'm guessing this is on Solana. Doesn't look bad. I mean, market cap's at 21 million. Liquidity's locked in at 1.5 million. Project's been out for what? About 8 months. So this is an OG project. Doesn't look bad. It actually looks like since this massive rip that you guys went on to, making highs at around 5.3 cents. It has obviously retraced, but it looks like it's finding support at around the 618, at around 2 cents where you're at right now. So if this can hold that 2 cent mark, it probably will consolidate, most likely giving confirmation that this is the bottom as far as support. You'll probably start moving towards the upside, potentially, right? I mean, the project looks like it likes to go like a nice run. It drops, finds some kind of a bottom, run. And it looks like, even though you can't really tell, it's technically making higher lows every time, right? Even though this low to this low is not crazy high from the previous, it's still technically making higher lows and higher highs, right? So, I mean, you can technically say this is on a trend towards the upside with some big swings in between. So, my opinion, not financial advice, 618 needs to hold. If it doesn't, I would potentially wait to see if you're going to come around that 786 again, and that would be a good spot for some DCA, and my opinion, not financial advice. Wynn said, yeah, it aims to grow on a cycle, basically. Hell yeah. I mean, it doesn't look bad. Like I said, OG. It's been out for over 8 months on the DeFi spectrum. That's like a freaking OG project right there. So, Bump One said, yo, brother, can you look at Bitcoin on base? BTCB. Literally the name, Bitcoin on base. So this project, same thing's been out for over 7 months. Market cap, $10 million. Liquidity right under $1 million locked. So, I mean, numbers check out for sure. Let's see what we got going on in these charts. Excuse me. All right, so a couple things I will say about this project. Looks like you have some support at or a little bit below the 786, which is around the 42 cent mark, I would call it. Excuse me. Around the 42 cent mark. Looks like you're hitting your head at the 618. Even though you broke above, you can't find support. So 618 is going to be a big spot for some resistance somewhere around that 77, 78 mark. So you have potential support at or a little bit below the 786, which technically I want to say the 786, you did bounce off of it, but you did break below it briefly. So I'd say be careful with that support level. Somewhere around the 43 to potentially the 30 cent mark is where you're finding some support. The one thing that I want to point out is what it looks like is happening here with the charts, not being bearish, but you might be having some kind of a double top potentially, or some kind of an M pattern that looks like it's formed or forming, right? So hopefully this isn't the what's going on, right? Because you have this run up, retrace, support somewhere around the 786, another run up almost exactly at the same spot, hits its head, double top confirmed. The only thing I would say is it hasn't really drop down yet from that M pattern that you normally would see. It looks like it's jumped up. It looks like it wants to start consolidating to the side. So just keep an eye out on that. My opinion, I would say 618, definitely a big spot, which is around that 77, 78 cent mark. Big spot for some resistance, but look out for some potential M pattern forming out. If that does play out, that M pattern, bro, you're probably going to see some kind of a retracement. If it does break that 30-cent mark, let's see here. If it breaks, now I'm not saying this is what it's going to do, dude, because this is a big drop, right? I'm just saying whenever I see double top, I get a little, I'm like, whoa, that M pattern kind of scares me. So I would just be cautious. Hopefully this thing is not even going to, that full M pattern is not even going to form, and it's maybe going on a nice trend towards the upside. But if it does, be cautious. 786 needs to hold that 44 cent or around that area. If it does break, hold your britches because you might be dropping back down towards around 20 cents. So hopefully that doesn't happen. Hopefully it doesn't happen, and we'll put a trend here and check back. We can always come back and check it out to see if hopefully this trend will hold towards the upside. So no problem, brother. I appreciate you. I appreciate you, bro. Did we get any update on this Kekius? Any update, people? This other one's running. What else is running today? ICP's up 5%. Potential W pattern forming on ICP. And I noticed this actually with a couple other projects. A potential W pattern that's forming on some of these alts right now. Pump action. You know what's crazy is I saw that, bro. I saw that pump. He's talking about a project AV16Z. Was going crazy. Did it have a retracement? I'll pull it up here in a second. Jake said, what is a W pattern? So Jake, real quick, W pattern, we've covered this in the members only stream. So two things. W pattern doesn't always play out, but usually we'll call it a double bottom, right? Or a double W pattern, which will usually tend to move towards the upside. And then vice versa, if you see something where it comes and it makes a double top, it usually will indicate some kind of a downward move, right? So remember the last project we just talked about. I was telling somebody on here, that it looked like it looked like it wanted to form a W pattern, an M pattern, right? It didn't necessarily have that full M pattern form yet, but I always, you want to catch them before they happen, right? So if you're seeing some kind of a double top, sometimes, a lot of times it'll indicate some downward movement, even if it's temporary. And then vice versa, if you have a W pattern, it's a double bottom, usually pointing towards the upside. So W pattern usually is good. M pattern or double top usually is going to point towards the downside, right? So we just point them out. Doesn't mean that they're going to play out necessarily every time, but we just point them out because you can see these are things on the charts that you can look at, and potentially maybe it gives you a good entry if you're looking at a project or token or whatever the case is. So AV16Z, let's pull this up. This is even the correct one. Is this the correct one? Hold on. Because didn't have a bigger market cap. I saw this project jump up on my bubbles, on the top 100 crypto bubbles, briefly like the other day. Holy crap, someone just slammed the door. This looks like this is it. know. I don't know if I like this project. If this is it, I don't know. This doesn't seem like this is the legit one, but bruh, is this the actual Maximus? More Money said Punky token is at a fantastic buy price. Bullish. I didn't realize this freaking market cap was so high. 170 million dollar market cap. Is this okay? It's on KuCoin, Mexi, Gate.io, Kraken. So it's on some solid solid central exchanges for sure. So I mean, you guys can see obviously. First things first is I wanted to pull up that trend line just because it looks like it is definitely on an upward trend, regardless of these big swings. I will say it did break briefly below the trend as of now. Moore was saying this, in his opinion, is a good spot to be jumping in. I mean, I wouldn't disagree, right? Obviously, I'm not giving out financial advice. I wouldn't disagree. What I would say is if it can't hold this trend, sometimes it'll break below the trend and it'll come right back up. If it can't hold the trend, I don't know. I would keep an eye out. Let me see here. I'd keep an eye out somewhere around that 26, 27 cent mark right there. You can see you guys have bounced multiple times on this support level right here. And this is in between, I believe, the 618 and the 786. So you can see a bounce, 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 bounce. And it looks like it's coming down. I wouldn't be surprised if you guys maybe might come down to this 27 mark around that area. I think, me personally, if this was a project that I wanted to jump in on, not financial advice, just my opinion, I would probably have patience and wait to see if you guys are going to come back to retest this 27 cent area and probably dollar cost average in if around that area and below if the project did drop below there. That's what I would do in my opinion. But if you don't want to wait and you think this is the time, not a bad time, I'd say you've had a big retracement since all-time highs off of there. But remember, I mean, this isn't a small project. It's a $170 million project. So, I mean, it does have room potentially if the markets, don't do what we're predicting they're going to do, right? As far as start picking back up after today and most likely going into tomorrow when the full market opens back up. Traditional, everybody kind of gets back to the normal groove of things. If the markets don't pick back up, you could see a little bit more of a retracement, like I said, and potentially get that 27 cent or below. If today, tomorrow, the markets, just start going right back up, or we start seeing a lot more volume picking back up, Bitcoin starts getting back up 95, 96, 97,000, you're going to start seeing memes, particularly project like this will probably start moving towards the upside and at least get back up onto the trend. So that's kind of a decision you have to figure out. Should you get right now while it's below the trend, potentially a good spot at 30 cents, or have patience and maybe try that 27 cent or below? You just don't know if it's going to get to that level, right? So that's the fun part of crypto, right? Is you just don't know. It's like you don't know if it's going to get to these levels. Should you FOMO in right now, or should you just have that patience? I always lean on just have patience. If it's meant to be, it's meant to be, right? Usually, whenever I tend to start just like I stumble across a project and I just jump in, it usually tends to not work out the best. And I'm holding on to the project for a while until I can see any kind of profits or at least get my money back, right? Bruh, is this the freaking project or not? Someone tell me something here. Tim, what's going on, bro? I haven't seen you here in a freaking while, dude. What is going on, man? We're about to send the search party out for you. Said, what about ladies, bro? Man, I'm gonna be honest, man. Ladies has been rough. Let me pull up a different chart here. Ladies has been rough, dude. I'm not even gonna lie with you, man. It really has. It really, really has, man. I mean, I want ladies to freaking go crazy. I really do, right? Because our community was built off of ladies. If you don't know, this was a meme coin that Elon tweeted back in, I think this was in 2022, 23. He tweeted about me ladies, and me ladies absolutely went crazy. You know, and since then, she hasn't done bad. But you can see since all-time highs, she has come down a big amount, right? And she really hasn't moved like a lot of the other meme coins. This is, who's asking me about W patterns? Oh, yeah, Jake. Jake, if you're still here. So, look, this is a perfect example of a M pattern or a double top right here. You see? 1, 2, move to the downside, right? I'm going to move this. Oh, still drawing. You can see this double top, perfect example of an M pattern, right? The chart kind of paints out an M pattern and then it drops. So we're actually going to be talking about M patterns in the members only stream. We're going to do a members only stream probably tomorrow, most likely, because if you guys remember at the beginning of the stream, I pulled up that chart that had the trend line, the curve trend. I want to talk more into detail about that and about M patterns and stuff like that. So I'm gonna save that for the members only stream that we're gonna have tomorrow. So if you guys are interested, less than $5 to join. We always have members only streams, and we pretty much cover everything as far as whatever you guys want to look at on how to be a better trader. But yeah, dude. So as far as me lady, bro, you know, I there's nothing I can say right now that can help. You know, I'm just like. I'm at an all as far as like I'm just like holy crap, you know. I really expected me lady to really be a lot higher than where she's at right now, and I'm telling you, I have a feeling, you know, what's gonna happen with this project. Just like I was saying with ADA and XRP, when XRP was at like 40 something cents, I saw this in 2021. The projects that everybody writes off, right, and it's just like they're like, oh, whatever, that project's not gonna do anything. They freaking start going crazy, right? And I know not a lot of people were saying that about particularly ADA and XRP, but they were, right? Remember, and I don't mean to compare ladies to XRP, but I'm just saying like the sentiment, right? XRP, remember after it won the case, it went crazy, right? Went crazy, and then 6 months later, it was right back down to 49, 50 cents. Sat there. Everybody cursed XRP because they were expecting it was going to be at $5 after that big monumental case that it won. Well, it didn't do that. Everybody was like, screw XRP, you know, and I'm like, I was like, I didn't even buy in, but I was like, I guarantee XRP is going to bore the shit out of everybody. Most people are going to sell out, you know, unless the diehard, not unless, but other than the diehards XRP army, right? And this thing's going to start ripping out of nowhere. And same thing with ADA. ADA did the same thing in 2021. And everybody wrote it off. Everybody was like, screw ADA. Just wasn't doing anything. Everybody was calling it a stable coin. It was at like $1 for like a solid 8 months. And then out of nowhere, ADA ran up to $3 and like 30 cents, right? Only to come back down. But the point of the story is right when you start writing these projects off, especially if they have big communities, people that are like just diehards, they always tend to rip right when you least expect it. So I wouldn't be surprised if something like this happens for me, ladies, eventually, right? So Ricky's over here trolling. He said when ladies gets to 0, he's going to buy it all. Jay said a guy I know lost $75K off that. Off of what? Which one? Off of me, lady? Oh, when XRP tanked. But you know what? if he didn't, I mean, I don't know the situation, but you said he lost 75K, so he obviously sold. If he didn't sell, he probably would have been up 100K, right? It takes patience, like we always talk about patience, and just really just if you're, especially if you're that deep in a project, 7,500K, to some people that's not a lot. To a lot of people that's a lot of money. I know I'm not throwing that much money into a project unless I'm in it to win it. Ain't no way in hell I'm selling off at a loss. If I put that in, I will sit there and wait 10 years if I have to for my money to come back. There's no possible way I'm waiting. So, like I've been saying since the whole stream, we pretty much, for Bitcoin particularly, we're kind of just waiting, guys. I'm telling you, tomorrow is going to be a big thing as far as just waiting to see what these markets are going to bring in these next week or two as we get closer to inauguration and Trump taking over and getting into office. Why is it such a big deal for Trump, whether you love him or you hate him? There's a lot of people in crypto betting on him getting in and him doing certain things that's going to help the market, right? We've talked about this over and over. I'm not even going to bring it up, but hopefully we'll see that Trump pump, continue back up. Another thing too is that we needed this retracement that we had, right? You look at like the RSI, you look at the fear and greed index. I mean, look where we were at, right? We were at such overbought territory that we needed somewhat of a retracement. Do I think the RSI needs to come back down, way down here? Not particularly, right? Fear and greed index. Do I think that we need to get back into extreme fear? No. I mean, that would be dope if we did, because that means that I'd be, going shopping like crazy. But the market needed to retrace, guys, whether you like it or not. It needed to retrace. We were in extreme greed sitting there for a while. The markets were overbought like crazy. Overbought. It's going to happen, and we called that out in this stream. I called it out. Go back, check 2-3 weeks ago, right before we dropped. Literally saying, guys, I'm talking about this. I know this is against what every other YouTuber is talking about, right? Now all the YouTubers are all talking about, we could, talking about the dip and we're talking about these levels far down. Some of them, not all of them. And I'm like, bro, take it easy, right? Because a week ago you were talking about a $300,000 Bitcoin when there was a beautiful bear flag right there in our face, right? And I'm like, guys, listen, we're gonna talk about something today that I know you guys don't want to talk about, and that was that bear flag and a potential downward move. And I put my mouth where my money is, and I sold off at the top, right? Only to eat this dip up and jump right back in. I'm guessing, and not guessing, but I'm anticipating. Guess is not the right word to be saying with the investments, right? But I'm anticipating that we are going to see a nice run up until probably inauguration, and then possibly a buy the news, buy the rumor, sell the news event, particularly, only for us to retrace a little bit and maybe go on one more massive run. I still do think around March, around that area, is going to be the top of the market, guys. Like it or hate it, it's my opinion. It's what I think. The markets have been rallying like crazy. The markets have been running since the end of 2022. 2025, I think it can be a solid year, and I hope I'm wrong on the time frame. I really do. I hope I'm wrong. I hope a lot of you guys are sitting there like, man, this guy, what, March, really? I hope I'm wrong. I hope we freaking rally the whole effing year, right? But it doesn't always work like that, and you guys have to remember, go back and look at the charts as far as where Bitcoin started to run. When we started to exit that bear market, when was this? We can go right back. Look, the bottom of the market was back in November of 2022. Look how long we have been running. Look at this. This is back 2022, November. We have been running for over 2 years now, guys. I think we still have a lot more gas in the tank, but it's not going to be forever. And there's going to be a point, I think, in 2025 that we're going to retrace, we're going to hit our head, and that's that, for the next year or two. So hopefully I'm wrong, but we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes from there. So Tim said my portfolio in 2025 is Caspa 60%, Milady 30%, and Billy 20%. Nice. I hope that works out for you, bro. My thing for 2025 for everybody that's watching right now is I hope you guys have great health and you guys build massive wealth. That's what I hope for every single one of you guys. And I'm not just saying, I really do. I hope you guys are healthy, your family, friends, everybody you care about. And I hope you guys build whatever wealth makes you happy, right? And I will tell you, no matter what, whatever the charts bring to us and whatever happens, crypto, I'm talking, me personally, crypto's changed my life, and I've seen it change a lot of other people's life, right? Financially, right? But it doesn't just come overnight. You hear those stories of people buying into meme coins and they're a billionaire, a week later. That's great. But it's like winning the lottery for that, right? It's not going to happen most likely for you. I hope it does, but it's not. Patience plays out for you. Find the good ones. Be confident in your picks. Have patience, right? And and always come here and watch the charts with us, right? And you should be good. You should be good. And there's a lot of other YouTubers that I watch as well that I think have I always want to watch, like George, and there's MM Crypto and there's a lot of them out there that I like to watch and just get different perspectives on all of them, right? Because they're all smart people and they've done really well in the crypto space, and they've been here longer than you and I, right? So Ricky said everyone's predicting one more further dip after next pump. Potentially, man, potentially. So we'll see how it plays out, guys. But other than that, that's pretty much it. I hope you guys have a great day today. I really do hope you guys enjoy yourself. Enjoy your day off. Most likely everybody's off today for New Year's, so enjoy it. Tomorrow, we get back to business, right? The markets hopefully will start pumping like crazy. We get back to business, and we'll go from there. And we will be starting our regular hourly streams starting tomorrow, most likely around 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So if you guys are new here, hit that like, hit the subscribe, hit that notification bell so you guys can get those instant alerts right whenever we go live. So, but other than that, guys, thank you guys right back. I appreciate you guys. Ricky said MM Crypto just interviewed Ben Cohen at Sailor's Party. Yeah, I saw that. We didn't get invited to the 100K party, bro. This year, Ricky, we're going. I'm calling Michael, myself. We're going. All right, bro. All right, you guys be safe out there. I'll see you guys tomorrow. If you need me, I am in the Discord. Hit me up. All right. All right, guys. See ya.